Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the new Creator Playbook, and we're going to explore the strategies that can turn a creative passion into a full-blown digital empire.
You've probably asked yourself this. It's a question that gets right to the heart of what's happening online today. And the answer? Well, it isn't about luck or just one viral video. It's about a really fundamental shift in what it even means to be a creator. So first things first, to really understand this shift, we kind of have to define our terms. Who are the key players in this new economy? Okay, so on one side, you have your content creator. They are absolutely laser focused on making great stuff, videos, podcasts, articles. But on the other side, you've got the digital creator who takes things a huge step further. See, they're not just making content. They're building an entire business with that content right at the center of it all. And this right here is the key distinction. Think of it like this. A content creator makes a beautiful piece of art. A digital creator, though, they build the entire museum, the gift shop, and the cafe around that art. This one idea is really the foundation of the whole modern creator playbook.
So how do they actually do it? How do you make that leap from just creating content to building a brand that actually lasts? Well, it all starts with understanding what a brand really is.
It really all boils down to being intentional. A strong brand is that feeling people get when they think of you, that trust they have in your voice. And it's not some kind of magic, it's a repeatable strategy.
And that strategy, it pretty much comes down to a few core principles. Instead of trying to please everyone, the top creators find their specific corner of the internet. They show up consistently and authentically, and they actually engage with their community to build something really powerful. Deep, lasting trust.
And this table just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? You can see exactly how a powerful personal brand can scale into a massive business. Mr. Beast's brand isn't just crazy stunts, it's generosity, which, perfectly supports a snack brand like Feastables. Marques Brownlee's reputation is built on quality, which makes his reviews the gold standard. It's a direct line from that core value right to the business. And Pat Flynn just hits the nail on the head with this one. Clicks are cheap, they're fleeting, but trust? That's what makes people come back again and again. And that trust is built through consistency in your schedule, your message, your values. It really is the ultimate currency for a digital creator. But just when we think we've got this human-centric model all figured out, a completely new type of creator is stepping onto the scene. And it's one that challenges our basic ideas of what writing and art even are.
It's a wild question, right? But it's not science fiction anymore. AI has gone way beyond just helping writers out. It's now creating its own original poetry, writing complex stories, and churning out entire scripts all on its own.
The engine driving this whole revolution is a technology called natural language processing, or NLP. In a nutshell, it's a field of AI that gives machines the power to understand and create human-like language by basically reading and analyzing massive, massive amounts of text. So how does it actually write anything? Well, you can think of it as a three-step process. First, it analyzes a colossal library of human writing, like a huge chunk of the internet. From that, it learns the patterns, the grammar, the context, and finally, it starts to generate new text by just predicting the most likely word to come next, and the next, and the next, building out sentences and paragraphs from there. This new kind of creation, it really forces us to take a step back and ask a huge, fundamental question about what creativity itself even is. What does it actually mean to be creative? Now, what's really fascinating here is the contrast. When you put them side by side, it's pretty stark. Human creativity that comes from our lived experiences, our emotions, our intentions. AI creativity, on the other hand, is all about recombining patterns it's already seen. It's basically data-driven mimicry on an unbelievable scale. And you can actually see that difference in what they create. Studies have found that while AI-generated stories can be really solid on a technical level, they can even have compelling plots, they often lack a soul. They're missing that character complexity and emotional depth that comes directly from human experience. And this brings us right to the center of the big debate going on right now. Is what AI is doing truly new, truly innovative? Or is it just the world's most sophisticated remix? Is it real creativity? Or is it just an echo of everything it's already read?
But hold on, maybe framing this whole thing as human versus machine is the wrong way to look at it. What if the future isn't about one replacing the other, but about them working together?
Yeah,
Instead of seeing AI as a competitor, a lot of writers are starting to see it as a partner, an interactive co-author. It can be an amazing tool for brainstorming, for smashing through writer's block, or just for exploring plot twists you'd never have thought of on your own. It's augmenting their own process. Of course, this new partnership opens up a whole can of worms, ethically speaking. We're just now starting to grapple with these really big questions. Things like, who owns this stuff? How do we deal with the biases and the data it's trained on? And maybe the biggest one, can we really trust content that doesn't come from an actual human experience? These are the conversations that are shaping what comes next.
Okay, so where does all of this leave us? In our final section, let's try to pull this all together and explore what it really means to be a creator in this new world.
The general feeling seems to be that the future isn't one or the other. It's a hybrid. It's a future where that line between human creativity and machine creativity gets blurrier and blurrier, leading to totally new forms of art that blend machine-like precision with the real depth of human emotion. And here's the real kicker. In this new landscape, all those core principles from the Human Creator's Playbook, they are more important than ever. Because whether the work is made by a person, an AI, or some combination of the two, building a brand that gives people a reason to trust you, to care, and to come back, well, that's what's going to matter in the end. Which leaves us with one last, really provocative thought. As these tools keep evolving, we have to ask ourselves, at the end of the day, if a piece of art connects with you, if a story truly, genuinely moves you, does it really matter who or what was holding the pen?